Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's another episode of the Daily Crypto News. We're halfway through the week, guys. And as you guys should know by now, we like to get into a couple crypto topics, bring them to your couple of crypto headlines, bring them to your attention, and see what you guys think about them. As you guys know, before we get started, we like to go over some of the daily market sentiment with the crypto beast. And today, like no other, we're going to do the same. So before we dive into the crypto news today, Mr. Crypto Beast, please take over.
It's same thing as before. I just really truly feel neutral. I didn't change my mind because I keep on looking for that 45K mark. I feel like that's a safe mark to judge the start of everything personally, but I don't know.
Let me tell you the perfect consensus of understanding that the market's neutral. The reason why we say day to day for the last couple of months that the market's been neutral is because some days we see these 7 to 10% gains and everybody feels bullish, right? But then we'll see 3 to 4 -5% red days. Nobody counts up that's a negative 20 to 25% on the days that we see these 10% inclines. So Scott, I think you called this perfect today. I think the sentiment is neutral. I don't think there's any reason to be bullish without new volume introduced to the market. I'll keep saying that over and over until we see some new volume. And when the new volume comes, guys, I will be one of the first people to be bullish with you. I want to be bullish. I am not a bearish person. I'm not a negative person. That's why they call me Vibin. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get right into the crypto news today. And maybe some of the things that we were just talking about in the opening may resonate later on into the show. So my first article, I won't be sharing screen today, but it's going to be coming from coinspeaker.com. This is a cool one. This is something that got me excited. The headline reads, Robinhood announces the new debit card that makes crypto investment easy and quick. So Robinhood Markets, a pioneer in introducing commission-free trading, recently announced a new debit card called the Cash Card with eye-catching features for its customers. With this card, you can buy crypto on the go as you spend on your daily essentials or groceries. It will be offered by Robinhood Money LLC and replace the company's existing cash management debit card, which was released in 2019. The most attractive and novel feature of this card is the roundups through which the customer can invest simultaneously in crypto or stocks as they spend money. In addition to this, Robinhood would offer their customers a bonus of 10 to 100% on their weekly roundups. The weekly bonus would be capped at a $10 and would use the variable reward algorithm to come at the final figure. Although the reward mechanism being used can create controversy due to its addictive gamified nature, Robinhood considers it a step towards incentivizing investing by the customers. Robinhood wanted, so the reason why they updated that card, they said Robinhood wanted to make investing easier for everyone as it is a powerful tool for wealth creation. The Cash Card is an extension of the company's mission to democratize finance for all. The financial services company has observed the finance activities of Gen Z, citing a survey that found only 17% of them prefer credit cards compared to 46% of millennials who choose to use other cards. As the new generations in more favor of being in control of their cash flows, Robinhood wanted to offer a product not just to give the rewards and features of a credit card, but also help with the investment activity. So I think this was a great article, Scott, in the sense of when we talk about Robinhood, we know that it was major for a lot of people onboarding in the States and not knowing how to buy Doge and going through a decentralized exchange. The first place I ever bought Doge, the first place I ever bought anything outside of Bitcoin was actually Robinhood. I'll be honest with that and tell you guys that. It is centralized. I think that what they're doing right now and offering this card is amazing. I think that we, as a whole in crypto, we haven't found a way to get our crypto to be useful. And I think that this card will make it easier to use crypto just as well as like the Crow card did when they came out, Scott.
Oh wow!
And I think that in Robinhood's defense, I think that Robinhood has more of an established position here in the States with new DGen crypto and stockholders than Crow did. Just I've heard about Robinhood way before I even knew what a Crow was.
All right, and I'm going to show that's true. Like Robinhood has been around for a while, so there's a lot of users on there. There's no question about that. I'll just share my next article. Sorry. Share. Found this kind of interesting. Young Ukrainian escapes war with USB stick holding 40% of his life savings in crypto. As the Russian invasion of Ukraine nears its fifth week, it has been shown that cryptocurrencies have helped Ukrainian refugees in more than one way after being forced from their homes. Crypto has made it possible for donations worth tens of millions of dollars to support in the country, while allowing some Ukrainians to take a portion of their life savings with them as they flee across the border. One of them is a 20-year-old man identified by the pseudonym Fady, who managed to escape war and cross into Poland with 40% of his life savings in Bitcoin contained on a USB stick. His experience starts with the invasion and the realization he'd soon have to flee his homeland, for which he needed money. Cash was out of the question. However, he had a USB stick containing about 2,000 in Bitcoin, equaling around 40% of Fady's life savings. The funds on the drive were accessible to him with a unique passcode, allowing him to pay for his survival in another country. Crypto has not helped individuals like Fady take their life savings with them as they ran from war. Has not just helped, but also protects them from theft thanks to being tied to their owner by a password. In general, the usage of cryptocurrency by fleeing Ukrainians have widespread, from protecting their cash to transporting with them to accepting remittance and charitable donations. So it's amazing. Like, that's one of the things I think in countries with like dictators and people suffering war, cryptocurrency is the only way that some of these people are going to be able to do things in some ways where people don't, that, as you kind of say, peer-to-peer transaction is what's going to be happening with those cryptocurrencies in the end. When it comes into a time like that, I think it's definitely a benefit of holding crypto.
Of course, Scott. I think that's a major point that you bring up there. When we think about, people and individuals trying to protect their personal finance, I think when you think about it in that sense, is that what do we use finance for? Do we use it as an exchange medium, or do we use it as a collateral, or do we use it as a means of survival? And to me, I think we use it for all three. So when you think about it and you see that these different individuals from different countries are taking the crypto because they don't have any, it's not like they don't believe in the principle of exchange, Scott. They don't know if their country's making the best decisions for them. So they rather hedge against the country's fiat and say, hey, look, let's go with a more international currency. And I think that's something that crypto offers. You don't always have to be a Republican or Democrat if you were in the States, or pro or con versus something that's going on in other countries. I think that cryptocurrency and digital assets give us all a different voice of the other people, in a sense. So I think that was a great article. My second article is actually going to be coming from Cointelegraph, one of my favorite places to grab some news from. The headline reads, Chainlink launches startup program to provide blockchain resources to early stage projects. So I'm already liking the way this title sounds. For everybody who doesn't know, Chainlink Labs recently announced a program that provides a blueprint to help new crypto projects in their blockchain business journey. According to the company, the program, called Startup with Chainlink, will help early stage founders and entrepreneurs with free information, resources, community groups, and access to mentors from a pool of businesses and technical experts. David Post, a Chainlink Labs executive who contributed to creating the program, mentioned that it will let startups access scaling information, operations, best practices, webinars, events, and community groups. However, top projects will be able to access more benefits, such as mentors and venture capitalists. All of these designed to help new blockchain projects survive in the long term. Startup with Chainlink helps founders get it right from the beginning so that they can scale their operations sustainably and become long-term players in the ecosystem. While starting a crypto business may be good for the blockchain ecosystem, doing it wrong gives a bad reputation to crypto. Apart from that, cluelessness can lead to employees quitting immediately after seeing red flags because of these resources from the top experts may go a long way. The result is a more interconnected blockchain ecosystem built on sustainable projects with stronger community ties, individual projects stability, Instrip will create a lasting Web3 ecosystem that benefits people all around the world. So back in January, the Sandbox launched the Startup Accelerator program that aims to invest in 30 to 40 businesses annually. The firm partnered with accelerator company Brink to allocate investments into potential projects and give access to high-profile mentors. So we already seen, so basically what they're saying is you've seen Sandbox go ahead and take this idea that they have right now and kind of put it to work where Sandbox was giving back to 30 and 40 businesses yearly to help with mentorship, venture capitalism and things of that nature. And we're seeing Chainlink do the same thing. We've seen Chainlink in the last 2 years, Scott, make a lot of partnerships with their blockchain, but kind of become one of those protocols as a go-to for some of the lower fees and some of the still having a strong community. So I think when we look at Chainlink and some of the things that they're doing long term, they're really just setting themselves apart and being a long-term player and building a long ecosystem where they're saying, hey, look, you know what? We're going to use our startup to help other companies start up because we realize that, hey, we can't do it all ourselves. And we are going to need other people to come in with ideas. And not only ideas, we need them to come in with great ideas. And what better way to bring them on than to fund them and call them Chainlink from the beginning? Or is it say that they're in partnership with Chainlink from the beginning? This makes all parties grow together. This is sort of like your AT&T and T-Mobile merging, or Sprint and T-Mobile merging together. Who was Sprint before and who was T-Mobile before? To me, I really don't know, but I know together they made a better service for both end users. So I think this is potential same kind of move that Chainlink is setting themselves up for. So that's why I picked that article. And congratulations to anybody who's a part of Chainlink, and also congratulations to all the people who are developing that are actually going to be able to take grants from this this project to do more funding for their business ventures.
Yeah, definitely. And then I will send you or share this one, and I might skip to the questions afterwards, but this is in Finbold, exclusive. Blockchain Center CEO says cryptocurrency will render some bank services irrelevant. I wanted to just go down to the questions that he kind of talks about it. Do you think traditional banks should be worried about the current expansion of the cryptocurrency market? Yes, but probably for not the same reasons most people think they should. Are cryptocurrencies going to replace banks anytime soon? No. Are cryptocurrencies going to make some of the banks offered services irrelevant? Absolutely yes. Taking savings accounts, for example, with a 0.06% interest rate, fewer people choose to save their money in banks because it devalues slowly due to inflation. They would rather invest in stocks, real estate, precious metals, etc. Take a cryptocurrency equivalent of a savings account staking. Cryptocurrency staking can offer interest rates varying between 5 and 20%, much better than the 0.06% offered by banks. Of course, there are risks involved, but people are starting to become more financially engaged, calculating risks, learning about the process, and being smarter. Should traditional banks consider offering crypto-related services to users? I don't think that would be beneficial to the users. In most cases, banks try to keep their customers blind. The less they know, the fewer questions they ask, the easier it is for banks to make a profit. Crypto-related services are the exact opposite. You must understand what you're doing, how the different parts interact with each other, where the money is coming from, and so on. Users are encouraged to be their own bank and make the hard decisions themselves. So if banks offered crypto-related services, they would encourage people to learn more. It would be a watered-down basic experience. So, and then he talks about CBDCs. So even if the system makes perfect sense on paper, we tend to find a way to corrupt it. That's kind of what started the whole cryptocurrency boom. It was advertised as a trustless system, impossible to corrupt since it was governed by computers, not people, and it's highly decentralized. CBDCs are extremely centralized. There's nothing stopping those in charge from creating more of this currency than they should. I personally don't see CBDCs having a large impact on the crypto market, as there are two different things in the eye of the end user. Boom. Because it's so true. the United States can still print more money if they want to in the end with their own CBDC. So, I mean, there's nothing stopping them versus cryptocurrency where you know what the amount is and everything about it.
No, 100% true, Scott. I think that's one of the things that we look at and we gotta respect is that, you know, these other with currency, it's a means that we've gotten so used to that when you say that people put money in a savings account just to have the same amount of money in 5 years, how does that make sense when there's so many other things that you could invest in, whether it be stock, whether it be a bond, whether it be a cryptocurrency. And I think that just over the years, people are gonna get smarter. I think that the old system is just running out of gas. It's gonna eventually run out of gas, and we're gonna need something new. And I think that's what crypto will bring. But I love that article, man. It really touched on for me because I'm just one of those people that just think like all the people who's been putting money in savings accounts for 20 and families that's been doing it for 20, 40, 60 years, imagine how much further their family could have been if they would have actually invested. So I love that article, Scott. To go over to my last one today, Scott, is going to come from Cointelegraph as well. Obviously, the name attracted me to the headline. So the headline reads, Satoshi Island, crypto utopia receives 50K citizenship NFT applications. So step aside, El Salvador. There's a new Bitcoin-centric destination on the map. As a 32 million square foot private island sanctuary in the remote South Pacific called Satoshi Island is a place for the crypto community to call home. A combination of honeymoon getaway, Bond villain hideout, and naturalist paradise. There's a enigmatic exception to Satoshi Island. It's 100% crypto. Talking to Cointelegraph, the Satoshi Island team of Denny's Troy Yacht, James Law, Travis Filatov, and Benjamin Nero mentioned that it is a true crypto economy where everything will be paid for in crypto and all ownership on the island is represented by NFTs. With the name inspired by the creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, the team added that the islands intends to host events all year round, house in headquarter crypto projects, as well as being a gathering place for crypto enthusiasts worldwide. Further down the road, the island could operate as a decentralized autonomous organization or a DAO, as you guys know. To date, they bought an island secured with building permits and reached a milestone of 50,000 Visa NFT applications to become permanent residents. A NFT marketplace is currently hush hush. The creation of the crypto utopia may seem unassailable, even for an ambitious crypto community. Still, the founders have received 50,000 applications for our free citizenship NFT, added as a whitelist to enter our land NFT sale, while also permitting the holder of the live online island with other benefits. So this is really cool. This reminds me of some of the projects that I've seen come out in the last couple of years. I won't really mention them here, but a way to travel and a way to have crypto community come together in like people of a like mindset come together, not only on chain, but off chain. This would be an off chain to me, whereas it's not like a crypto or a Telegram or a Twitter space where all these like minds come together. You're actually taking people from the comfort of the place that they live in now and bringing their creative thoughts or their like-minded thoughts into one area. I think this is amazing. I think this is something that may have been gone a little bit too long without having. I think that as we get further into crypto, Scott, I think there's going to be a time for crypto to break apart from every other financial bridge. And this is the type of things that will have to happen, where people own islands that are 1,000% paid for in crypto. You want to buy something on this island, it's paid for in crypto. You want to own something in this island, we're going to give you an NFT because we're using all parts crypto to do this. I think sometimes now, even traditionally, even when people make money in the current system with crypto, what is the first thing they do? They cash out the fiat, going back into the same system that they were just making money away from. So I think this is something that, even though I don't think it'll happen fairly fast, I think this is something to pay attention to as a means of something, as a term of guidance to watch over the next couple of years to see how this happens. Me and you talked about Bitcoin City in El Salvador now, at least 3 or 4 episodes. We talked about it. We know that they're trying to build one there. But what is it for? It's for cryptoers. It's just for people with like minds. I am so willing to see what one of these communities end up turning out like, Scott, that I'm just kind of blown away by it. Like, that's all I got.
Yeah, and I'll just start on the next one here. Hold on one second. Mew partners with MoonPay to offer enhanced access to Ethereum blockchain. Mew MyEther wallet, the leading platform to access the best of Ethereum ecosystem, announced MoonPay, the crypto payment infrastructure company, to offer additional fiat on-ramp for users, while introducing a fiat off-ramp that gives Mew users new accessibility in and out of the Ethereum ecosystem. MoonPay is a leading crypto payment infrastructure provider, offering the fastest way to buy and sell crypto securely. MoonPay is trusted by more than 250 leading cryptocurrency, digital asset, and blockchain technology companies, and then processed more than 2 billion in transactions in date. So this is awesome news for both Mew partners and MoonPay. I'm just going to close the article now. And yeah,
MoonPay's been one of those places, Scott, over the last year that's really like put their name in the sand and say, hey, look, we're going to be one of those mediums or exchange to take fiat and on-ramp onto crypto very easily. I respect everything that MoonPay's been doing over the last couple of years, and I've actually used the service before I got used to what we're doing, you know, some of the decentralized practices. But without further ado, guys, we're going to jump over to Trading View, go over to some of the dominance factors and also total crypto market cap. So we're going to start here with the total crypto market cap, and that did not open for me, but we're going to go over to Bitcoin. Dominance is at 42.59 right now. The Ethereum dominance is at 18.93. We watched so I'm expecting the total market cap to be around 1.86. I don't even have to look at it. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. But we've noticed, Scott, over the last couple of days that as the Bitcoin dominance started to fall, we started seeing the Ethereum dominance start running up. And I wish we were doing share screen today so I can show you guys that we pretty much lost all of our position on the Ethereum dominance as the Bitcoin dominance starts running back up, and a lot of the alts are starting to fall back down, as well as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of coming back down to its low 40s. But we'll keep an eye over on it the next couple of days. We appreciate you guys tuning in with us. Unfortunately, we have to head out for today, but we'll be back here again tomorrow with more crypto news, giving you guys more announcements and more everything that you guys feel is right in crypto. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't have anything else. Scott, you got anything for the people?
No, not right now. Just tune into our Twitter space on Friday. We're having really great spaces, really great conversations. So please feel free to drop in.
Yeah, guys, make sure you check us out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock UTC. And we may even add some extra spots, but make sure you're following myself, BigONE, and Crypto Beast on Twitter so you can see when we do open up these spaces. But until next time, guys, peace out.
Peace out.